Now, for me, I loved watching The Real World growing up. They just recently were re-airing all the seasons on like MTV Classic, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
How much do you think being on the show has just like changed your trajectory, or of your career and
Well,
life?
I'd say, well, start with, yeah, it changed my life, because for those playing at home, one of my housemates on the show was a woman named Pam. She was a medical student at the time. And we started dating, and, after the show, and then we're living together and engaged and married, and we've been together for 23 years and have 2 children. We met on The Real World, so it's bananas. That alone was like changed my life. As far as how it helped my career, our director on the show, George Fisher, told me just when we had finished, he said, like, this is going to open doors for you, but you've got to walk through them. So he's basically saying, like, all the opportunities will be there, but you're going to have to be able to deliver. So, and he was right. A lot of things came up. I was able to meet people because of it. It never helped as far as sales. Like, I want to read that comic. I want to read that Green Lantern comic because that guy from The Real World wrote it. Like, nobody cared. But I met my editor, friend, mentor, Rabbi Bob Schreck at San Diego Comic-Con in 1995 or 96. And it was purely because, I was looking, I was like, I think it's Bob Schreck. And Bob Schreck's looking at me like, are you Judd? You were on The Real World, right? It's like, yeah, I was.
Other than Pam, because obviously you see her every day.
Yes.
Of which other cast members do you keep in contact with any of them now? I mean, it's been so long
Yeah, it's
now.
been 23 years. But Corey Murphy was a bridesmaid at our wedding many, many years back, still a friend. Muhammad Bilal. I actually hadn't seen Muhammad in a very long time. Like, it'd been like 6 years, 7 years, maybe longer. And he surprised me. He and his son, who's 11, showed up at... he lives in San Francisco, which we keep kicking ourselves. Like, we don't live far from each other. But he and his kid, they came by for the book event, and like we all got weepy. It was like really, because we're all grown now and have kids. And reality TV, I mean, at least for us, like, we're a little bit like astronauts. We did this thing together. We were the only ones who were there, man. So we're the only ones who went through this and know what it's really like. So even the folks we don't talk to a lot of time, there's always this rapport. There's always this thing that we will always share, always.
And now I know some of your castmates went on to do like the challenges and stuff like that. Was that something that was ever offered to you? Did you guys ever even consider doing them?
They offered us to do the challenges every year for the first 5 years. And we had always said no, and the answer was always like, we don't have the time, like, we got jobs. We also feel like we're like old, I don't know if you guys actually want us. I think the last one that they asked us, this is a long time ago. Yeah. Like, we're doing couples. Like, yeah, sounds right. No, we're not gonna do that. It's just not our thing. Like, it was, the first time we did it, we got incredibly lucky. Everything like worked out. It was an amazing experience. The challenges just weren't our thing. And then after about 5 years, we were too old, and they stopped asking us. Yeah, no, and there are cast members they won't bother to ask anymore. That we're just, you get us on the show, it's like, what we're going to talk about, childhood care and Spanx. Like, you want us on the show? Like, please. Like, I can't do that. No, I got bad knees. I can't do that. Thank you, though.
And now, when is the last time you even checked out one of the shows? Because it's obviously a completely different beast now.
If I was watching The Real World, wouldn't it be kind of skeezy? Right. I mean, like, I'm over 20 years older than these. They're children who are getting drunk and having sex in hot tubs. So it's been, I can't even think the last season. I want to say New Orleans, which is like...
Yeah, that's when a lot of people kind of dropped off.
Yeah,
Vegas started getting really crazy.
But Vegas. I think a couple episodes of Vegas, and I said, like, yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I feel dirty watching it, beyond being like reality TV elder statesmen at that point. Yeah. We always watch reality TV with a different eye than other people because we did it. Right. We forgive my French, but just that's camera bullshit, meaning that they couldn't get into that club or go to that theater or meet those people who are all getting there without the fact that there's like a camera crew following. That's camera bullshit. When it got sort of beyond that, like, it's like oh, it's all kind of camera bullshit now. It's like, and I feel weird even talking about it. It's like an adult film actor talking about the early days of porn. In my day, it was just all about the sex, not all this stuff on video. But you know what? It's amazing what it's turned into. For good and for bad. I think where we started, it was an experiment, and now it's an industry. It's a real thing. Reality TV. Who would have thought?
Last question. Obviously, you just said you're very lefty.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Rachel at all recently? I mean, it's just crazy that I see her on TV and Sean Duffy on TV all the time. I'm just wondering if you've been in contact with them at all.
No, I haven't spoken to Rachel in years. No, I mean we got along okay on the show. Things were different, but she has a certain trajectory, and politics has become part of their lives, and I don't agree with their politics. I'm sure if we met again, we could probably talk about childcare and Spanx, because we're old, and that's what we should stick to.
Lots of kids.
They have lots of kids. They have a whole brood. They've got an entire baseball team at this point, I think. Yeah.